The final home game of any college football season is cause for celebration. Senior Day, a perfect way to celebrate and remember all of the accomplishments of this group of leaders. Glad to have you with us from Springfield, Missouri, Plaster Stadium, home to the Missouri State Bears. As we'll see a squad from Conference USA, the Liberty Flames, taking on a team that ranks in the top 5 in this conference, the Missouri State Bears. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. And the Flames will put total leather to crank us up. He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. The Bears offense will go to work first. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone, and you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming into this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Using the quick game.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
And the Bears can really attack on this 2nd and short. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Clark wants to throw. Quickly complete. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
From the gun, the running back has it. He's brought down just running hard in the red zone, and he'll be just a few inches short.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
The Bears are facing 3rd and inches. Running game got it done on the last play. Now it's 1st down. Give to the running back. They get him stopped, but those feet kept moving until he was down to the 5. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. After run, now throw. Got his man on the outside. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Missouri State!
Well, you know this offensive coordinator scripts his opening 10, 15 plays, and he didn't even need that. They went 9 plays and scored a touchdown. Everything working perfectly. They look like a well-oiled machine early in this game offensively.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So the Liberty Flames offense will try to get something going with their first possession. And, David, they've got a guy in the backfield that certainly is capable of carrying more than his share of the weight in this offensive attack.
Yeah, he's a beast, but I would argue this, Reese. Like, you need to get the ground game going. For this offense to be successful, they need a physical tone setter, and he can be that, sometimes up, sometimes down.
There he goes! Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a 1st down at the 38.
The defense has got to do a better job with assignment football. Somebody has to be accounting for the quarterback on these run plays. You know you're going to see it. You've seen it on film. The option play, nobody home. He just takes off. That's an easy 1st down pickup for the offense. Moving forward now, the defense, they've got to settle in, and they've got to start playing better when it comes to assignment football.
Gives it on the option. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And This is every defensive coordinator's dream, right? Watching your defense go out on first down TFL, second down TFL. Now you set up third and long. Everybody knows they're going to throw it, and your pass rushers can pin their ears back. Outstanding job being physical by this defense.
Finds a little bit of room and finally wrestled out of bounds at the 43. The Flames send out the punt unit. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. Here's the return. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. Okay, guys, the Bears offense comes onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Get him on the ground after a 4-yard run out to the 31.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
They were able to make the completion, but he had to pick his way for just a little bit. Needed a little more help to spring him for some yardage.
Yeah, if you're going to have success when you throw it outside like that, you're going to need some more blocking and better blocking downfield. Give the defense credit, though. They were able to rally and made a tackle.
That'll be enough for the first down, and they'll mark it at the 48.
Awesome job there on third down by the QB, working through his progressions. He wanted to go downfield, but the defense took everything away. So his eyes come down, he finds the drag route underneath, makes a good throw, and his guy does the rest to pick up the first.
Looking for room, it's Lawrence. Oh, into space. He's out of bounds at the 38-yard line. And the Bears have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. The give from the gun. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. We've come to the end of the period. It's Missouri State holding the lead, and we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the second quarter. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Running back searching for a hole. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. The Bears with myriad options after that big pickup on first down.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Clark to fire. Rushes on him. Got his man on the right. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. And the Bears are in the red zone. Here's the pressure. Finds his big tight end. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Now facing a 3rd and long. Throws for the tight end. And the 3rd down pass incomplete after a good deflection by the defense. Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. Not a particularly long kick from 36 yards out, but he'll have to guide it in from the left hash. Just drives it between the uprights. And now the lead is even bigger.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the yard line. Rides the back on the option, the give. Picks up the first down, still moving. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it. Gives it on the option. Oh, he's got some space. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The inside handoff. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
The marker is at the 35, and they need to get it there to convert third down. Gets it past the marker. There he goes. Knocked out of bounds. They're in the red zone. Mark it at the 17, and they are set up. And the Flames kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. They'll try to get outside. Hard running there. And out of bounds right at the 12-yard line.
The closer you get to the end zone, the more you start to bring big bodies on the field, right? The field shrinks. I'm worried about you running the football, particularly up the middle. But how about the offense? Does a nice job tossing the ball on the perimeter, going out there, getting some positive yards, trying to get 7. I ain't settling for no field goal.
Rides the back and leaves it on the option. And the defense knew exactly where that first down line was, and they stopped him short. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to get the 3. Thought he had it and couldn't get it through the uprights. He missed it. The missed field goal still leaves us with a double-digit deficit. Still a 10-point game. Lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21. The Bears are in the hurry-up.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down.
You know, it's funny. That's probably the most discombobulated the offense has looked so far in this game, right? After watching that incompletion there on third down, they were just up and down the field earlier. Tremendous rhythm, tremendous balance, everything their play caller was dialing up, was working, lighting up the scoreboard. And then all of a sudden on this last drive, just not able to piece it together. They've got to be able to turn the page and get back to how they looked earlier in the game.
He'll pitch it. Just ran him over. He's loose. Got enough space. Touchdown, Flames. How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
What I like about this running back is he can do it different ways. He can hurt you running between the tackles. He's got great vision, but he's also got a lot of speed. And I love the fact that this offense can go option. They can trust the quarterback to make the right decision, pitch it out to him wide, and then you see the speed. There's so many different ways in the running game. This guy can hurt you, and you saw it right there on that long, explosive play.
So here comes the Bear offense. That fourth down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on fourth down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. Decided to go for it, we didn't get it. The defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt. But look, this offense has been in these situations before, so you got to come back out here, take the field. It's a fresh set of downs, brand new drive. Let's go out and execute with some points on it.
It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Clark wants to throw. Finds a spot in the middle. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag on the field. That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. They've put themselves in a hole to start. It's 1st and 20. He's looking to throw. Flips it out on the screen. They make the stop, but a good pickup there on 1st down.
Love the execution there on the screen. The running back shows pass protect, pass protect. Last second turns around, so he's able to get the ball. The D linemen have already run past him. Now he can turn upfield for a big gainer.
He'll get it up to the 39 before he's run out of bounds, and this offense just patiently, methodically trying to do work. Oh, he wants it all. He holds it in, and nobody's close. Touchdown, Bears! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
You know, there's so many coaches out there in 2-minute situations at the end of the half with a lead that'll just be happy taking the lead into halftime. This guy's staying aggressive, though. Pedal to the metal, David, and you saw it paid off there for the touchdown.
Yeah, and let's finish this half now. Now, we got a nice lead. Built a little bit of a lead, but the defense has to go back out there. There's still a little bit of time, so get that stop to keep that momentum you just got, and everybody will be jacked up at halftime.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Leaves it with the running back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
All right, guys, thanks. Looks like we've had ourselves a very enjoyable first half so far. And talk about a first half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis. And through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. They'll start the third quarter with the run. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
And this offense just has to find a way to convert this third down or else they are really in trouble. Catch in the middle, it's Mobley. Now they'll really try to get this drive going. Good execution on third down as they have it 1st and 10 at the 31. On the option. Got behind those pads and picked up 3 out to the 35.
This offense is perfectly fine with a little game because they're going to make you tackle this all game long. They're going to make you think all game long. So they'll keep running it ad nauseum and just wait for that one opportunity when you don't do your assignment.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Split backs here. Looking to pass. It's Basco. Setting up the screen. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop. The Flames will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He's got it. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. Let's see what they have dialed up as this drive starts from the 29-yard line. First play of the drive, lost a throw. They'll run the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. And the Bears, now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. The Bears will call on their punt team. First time today we've seen a punter go to work. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. Liberty takes over the Flames, sending the offense back onto the field. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
Going to sling it on 2nd down. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. The defense coming up big there, and the sack is great, but the secondary deserves some credit too.
No doubt. When you can cover like that in the secondary and drop back in your zone and only rush a few, and you feel comfortable getting home, and they're going to get to the quarterback, that is a great feeling, and that's fun to be a defensive coordinator calling the plays.
And the Flames will send out the punt unit. They'll look to pin them deep. On his way back from the 20. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. So here comes the Missouri State offense. First play of this drive comes from the 27. They went 3 and out last time. Now they'll look for some plays that work. Defense fills those gaps. He's got 1 to the 28.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. Offense will try to strike on 1st and 10. Finds his man.